What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Farm Sim 17, baby. This is episode 4 in the UMRV series. I'm just gonna go ahead and start abbreviating it because Upper Mississippi River Valley is long. It's a long name, and with how I stutter, doesn't exactly make for a good intro, so we're gonna leave it with UMRV. But yeah, like I said, this is episode 4 in the series. What we're doing right now is we're gonna get right into it. I was watching the last episode we made, and we didn't even really get into field work until like halfway through the video. So I'm gonna just go ahead and start unloading this this combine here, and then we're gonna bring the corn to our new storage for our new grain storage. The last one didn't work out so well, mainly because I have no idea how to operate the auger, and secondly, I have no idea how to operate the grain bin we had. But what I do know how to operate is this puppy. So in F5 mode, if you guys remember that, you can see like the orange boxes for the, like that's where you drop your grain. But I looked at the orange boxes on that grain bin, and it looked like I had it pretty much lined up. Probably wasn't perfect, but it got the job done for sure. All right, and then we hit, what is it? Is it I? Okay, so we'll just hit this field quick. It shouldn't take much longer. It looks like we're already almost done with this half, and then we have the other half over there behind those trees. But this shouldn't take too long, I don't think. We're at 8% full. Looks like we can cut back in a little bit. I can't, for whatever reason, I can't harvest in first-person view. I don't know if it's just because I'm so used to the Xbox, third person all the time, just because it's the easiest way. But on Xbox, you don't have the ability to like look around as well as you do on PC, which is mainly is the main reason I never really did first person view. All right, let's head down this way now. I know you're supposed to hit corn like with the row too, like follow your rows. We're not doing that, just mainly because it's more time consuming, and we're all about time. We're going for full on maximum efficiency. So efficient, in fact, that I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I time lapse this, or should I just cut to when the field's done? For the rest of 45, I might just cut to where the field's done, and for the other fields, 46 and 47, since they're straight, I might just time lapse that with a helper. All right, so I got this little peninsula on 45. I got this done. And then I just brought the New Holland combine over here, the CR1090, boys. This is like the best of the best for combines right now. I don't know about in real life necessarily, but as far as the game goes, definitely one of the better ones. We're going to pull off next to him into the grass and fill up the J&M gravity wagons, or at least fill one of them up about 75%. Ooh, this looks like a good thumbnail too. All right, boys, I gotta go thumbnail mode. There we go. There's the thumbnail. So if you're watching this and you're like, dang, Where does he get his thumbnails at? How does he do that? That's exactly how. I go into the tilde tab, hit it twice, and then hit tab till you get to, should be GS toggle flight and no HUD mode, and then you set that to true. I'm setting it back to false. And then you hit tilde again and you close out of it. But that's how I get my thumbnails. It's pretty easy. I'm sure that's how most people get their thumbnails. But you have to turn it back off because I found out in, I believe it was the last episode, maybe this episode. Honestly, they kind of just blend together. But I found out that in the harvester anyways, if you're trying to hit O, like to bring your pipe back in, or your auger, I think it's just called a pipe, right? Anyways, if you bring that back in, the keybind for that is O, which is conflicting with when you have that no HUD turned on, because when you hit O, that's how you actually get your HUD to go away. So HUD or HUD, whatever. We're gonna keep working around this field. This is that other peninsula on 45. So what we just did, is over off to the left of us. If you can see over there, not down in there. Down in there's the valley. That's like the logging area. But this shouldn't take too long either. And honestly, the other peninsula on 45 didn't take long. I honestly I have nothing to say for when we're just running fields like this, you know? It's kind of hard to just come up with stuff to talk about. But being that this is only episode 4, so I'm recording episode 4 right now, but episode 1, 2, and 3 have yet to come out. So I think episode 1 comes out on the 22nd, or the 20th. The 20th. Episode 2 comes out the 22nd, and episode 3 the 24th. So at this one that we're on now, episode 4 should come out the 26th, I think. I don't know. You guys will get it figured out. I'm gonna try to do one episode on Monday, one on Wednesday, and one on Friday during the week. And then I might do one on Sunday also. I'm not really sure. It depends on how much I record too. But like episode 3 and 4, these are back to back. So I don't know if anything that happened in episode 3 still kind of seems like we're on episode 3, if that makes sense. It all just kind of blends together when you do it this way, but it's definitely more time efficient and lets me have more time to edit. Not that there's much editing to do. The only thing that I actually have to edit is like if I screw up what I'm trying to say really, really, really bad, like if I were to swear or something, you know, I'll take that out. We're trying to be family friendly, trying to keep it PG on the channel. YouTube has really, really strict guidelines now for as far as like swearing goes. So if I were to feel the need to say just drop an F-bomb, I would probably just replace it with fork. And I don't know if I say that very well. Fork. But that's probably what I would do. This video is sponsored by Snapple. Snapple, made from the best stuff on earth. No, but really, we went to Sam's Club. Excuse me, and we got a bunch of Snapples. They always do this every time you get like a case, whether it's Gatorade or Snapples or whatever. There's always one really good flavor, and the other ones are just sort of meh. You know, they're not the best, but you put up with them just for the sake of that one good flavor in there. I think every drink company that makes a bulk packaging for their product does that. Like, have you guys noticed that? I don't know. I'm weird. I notice weird stuff. Oh, we're full again. We are full again. All right, let's hit O. Get that going out. Let's tab back over to the 7150. We're not going to cut through the field. That's super hack ski doodles, super cheat mode. Not really. It's just not very realistic. Because if we had, I called it ground modification, I think, in the first or second episode. It's not ground modification, it's ground response. We have that turned off because it seemed to conflict with the gooseneck trailer that I have. But if we didn't have a gooseneck, we'd totally have that on, and then we could have crop destruction and that stuff. But it seems to make my gooseneck trailer not work like at all. Not only could I not connect to it, but I couldn't drop it. Like, I couldn't just have it sitting on the ground without a truck being connected to it because it would fall through the map. So I don't know if that was something to do with just the fact that it's a modded map and maybe it's not made for ground response. But I turned that off real quick. This thing kind of struggles pulling these gravity wagons. I'm kind of surprised by that. I almost wonder if it would make more sense too to put duals on this thing. I mean, you guys can let me know too if this is realistic or not. I feel like not having duals on pulling gravity wagons is probably acceptable. I'm going to try to pull these more in the center because last time we had a bit of a mix-up. Is it you or I to dump? I. Yeah, see, that one's dumping like on the ground and then this front one goes. So I don't really know why that's happening, but we'll unload. That was 28,800 liters of corn. I'm assuming it's liters. Take the gravity wagons back in the field, back over to the helper. He should be making his rounds. Yep, so he should be able to turn around there, no problem. And now that he's going straight across, it should go by pretty quick. But we'll go ahead and leave the case there. It's kind of hard to keep the RPMs like matched. You'd be better off just setting cruise control to there's a high 6 and a low 6 is what I found out just playing the Xbox version. High 6 is faster than harvesting, like with a worker hired out, and then low 6 is right at what their speed is. He's gonna think that he's done now, isn't he? Yep. We'll just empty it out, whatever, and then hop in here. Oh no, he didn't think he was done. He knew there was more work to be done, but now I'm in his way. Uh-oh. Okay, we gotta move the 7150 out of here. In his way big time. Why are you turning around that way, dude? Just like trying to miss the grass? I guess. What a weirdo. Where do we find these helpers? Craigslist, probably. Alright, and then what I'm probably gonna do is turn off the case, zoom in just a little bit, and we'll just time-lapse until we're gonna unload next, because your boy has to go to the bathroom yet again. This is why you shouldn't drink Snapple and try to film a video, because you get like 3 Snapples in, and suddenly it's a race to the finish. So I will be right back, but enjoy this little short little time lapse. It is time to unload this puppy, but he was starting to go the wrong direction, so I just went ahead and stopped him here. Hopefully we can get the gravity wagons under that. He might be too close to the crop. And really, I mean, we could just drive straight through the corn right there, but we won't do that for the sake of realism. Try to keep it as real as we can. Okay, yep, that should be good. Man, I need to get a better chair, guys. I got this IKEA chair. It's been good to me. It's got, you know, all the things you look for in a chair. It's just not very comfortable. That's the only thing. And yeah, I mean,
That is one of the things you look for in a chair.
yes. I sat in it. So we're gonna hire that worker out. But I'm looking. Leave a suggestion if you have any on a good, gaming or just comfortable office chair, because I'm definitely interested in upgrading. I'm getting real tired of this thing. Yeah, I'll go ahead and cut the rest of this field, and then we'll pick up where we left off and do a time lapse on 4647. Harvest is done, boys. We hopefully, like I said, hopefully we don't have to harvest again, because this was super tedious, and I'm sure you guys don't want to just see time lapse after time lapse after time lapse. But we're gonna try to get some new equipment too. So on this new farm, I do have a new mod that I'm really wanting to check out. I haven't looked at it. I haven't looked into it really at all. I saw it on when I was looking up mods on some mod website, but if I remember to link it in the description, I'll totally do that. All the mods are going to be down there, but if you guys remember, they're not going to be available due to the fact that I'm going to have to pay to upgrade my storage on Dropbox. So basically, I'm not trying to pay for something that I'm not going to see any return on investment, if that makes any sense. So once I reach 1,000 subscribers and get a little revenue that way, then the mod Dropbox will pay for itself, essentially, if that makes sense. So that's kind of what's going on with that. If you guys wanted a specific mod, you can absolutely leave it in the comments below, and I will try to do like an individual mod Dropbox, maybe. All of these mods are public, so I have no problem giving them to you guys. It's just a matter of how can I do it efficiently. I would much rather prefer to have them all in one spot and not do like an individual release or something like that, because that sounds a little tedious. I don't know if I'm really game for that. We're gonna fold the harvester up and dump into this J&M gravity wagon. So we got quite a bit. We got quite a bit of corn. My question though is, okay, good, it does show up. So we have, wow, oh my god, dude, we have a lot of corn. I don't know how we're gonna deliver all this. Like, I honestly have no idea. We might even have to take out a loan. Oh shoot, can I not put the pipe in? Oh no, I was on the wrong thing. But what I'm thinking we might have to do is take out a loan, buy a semi, or we could use our truck. Or we could sell the truck. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do yet. We'll figure that out in the next episode. But for now, I'm gonna bring the harvester down here and get her filled up, because we used quite a bit of fuel. I hadn't used her yet, and she's drained, so she's thirsty right now. She's gonna get a little drink. I'm gonna bring the case and dump all of this in our storage bin. These were big fields, dudes. These were big fields. I mean, we got 200 and some change. And you can see our money is pretty low. It will go up once and if someone buys that auger. But we're at 15,000. So we gotta come up with some money. Hopefully this corn can bring enough revenue for us to expand, or not expand, but just move locations as a whole. Because once we can do that, I mean, we can sell this too. Like this storage bin, we can sell this when we're ready to move farms, because the other one we can just buy another one. There's no need to keep it here, you know what I mean? Empty out the rear one first. Now the front one. Let's see how much corn we have now. So we're going to 260,000, 270,000, 271,388. I guess liters of corn. I wish we had a better measurement system than what's in the game, but we can work with this for now. Okay, so I'll leave those here. Let me get into the New Holland. I gotta park this bad boy back in its stall. I didn't really have a choice on where to put this thing because realistically, this is the only spot that it would fit in. Like the other place where I have the planter and the disc, it's not wide enough. Those posts block me from actually going in there. I'm gonna try to put it in the corner this time. I'm gonna come forward. There we go. That looks pretty good. Okay, so now we gotta bring in these gravity wagons. We should be able to just sort of swing through there and drop them off. I think. Kind of wish I had collision camera on. I feel like it might help a little bit, but it's alright. Back it up just a little. Okay. Do the old manual detach, I mean. And we won't need these for a while, so we'll go ahead and close these. So we'll go ahead and close this up because we're not going to use them for a while. We can probably open the door, just the side door. But we'll get this all closed up. Okay. Now let's bring the case because we're going to have to probably skip through winter. Unfortunately, I wish there was another way around it, but the crop price for corn right now is not where we want it to be. So we gotta wait until probably the second day of summer, I believe is what it said. So we're gonna have to do that. Let's see, what else do we have to put away? I think that's everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. Thanks guys for tuning in and hanging out with me and doing some farming. But I will see you guys in episode 5. Peace, guys.